It's really important to identify with specific segments of the market. We refer to them as niche markets, but the thing I like about a niche is that you have something in common with them. You know, maybe you're young and first-time home buyers is going to be your thing right now. When I was first in the business, I came to realize that first home buyers were my sweet spot, and I'll tell you why. They were one of the only groups of people that knew less about real estate than me. So from that perspective, I was able to have my swagger and my confidence because I was really leading somebody that was really looking to me for answers and solutions. As I've gotten older, if I was selling houses today, I'd probably look to connect with baby boomers. Maybe you're a soccer mom or a soccer dad and you've got a whole bunch of kids. Well, that connection with family allows you to really connect with the sellers in your marketplace that you're attempting to do business with. So I think niches are important, and I think what's important about a niche, when you're sitting on a listing appointment with a potential client, they get that you get them. And when somebody knows that you get them, that connection is so much stronger. I mean, as a soccer dad goes or a hockey mom, you can discuss what it's like raising kids and small ones in the neighborhood and what you do to keep the kids busy. There's that connection. Whereas in my case, where I've never had any children, I'd have a hard time making that connection. It's not to say I couldn't sell them a house, but you got to know that people like to do business with people who have the same things in common. You almost need to be on an appointment with somebody and say, you know, I'm really enjoying our conversation, but you got me over to talk about real estate. Maybe we should switch gears. See, it's that commonality. So here's another example. In one of my classes, I had an agent said to me, I think I'd like to work expensive houses. And I asked her, why do you want to work expensive houses? And she said to me, well, I won't have to work very hard and I'd make lots of money. And I thought, well, I said to her, I can understand your thinking, but I have a couple of questions to ask you. I said, do you live in an expensive house? She said, no. I said, do you know people that live in expensive houses? She said, no. I said, do you think the people who live in expensive houses might know you don't live in an expensive house? And she said, do you think it's going to be a problem? And I said, I think you're making the hill higher than it needs to be. What you need to look at is what's important to you. What are your values and what do you like to do when you're not selling houses? And the best connection you're going to make is with people who share the same values and the same ideas and feelings that you do.